Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I wanted to welcome you, so wish you a really good day on this Monday of Pentecote. It is very important to continue to cultivate this love, this power, and this connection to God. For they've been telling us in order to be spiritual, you have to be powerless, which is not true. Power is all power allied with love is really power. Is the true power is the connection to God, wisdom, and the love and love and power create love and wisdom create real power. So, but you want to be empowered, you want to be yourself. So it is very important to connect to this blue flame of power, of divine will, this pink flame of love, the receptivity of unconditional divine love, and to manifest through this yellow flame, the central yellow flame of wisdom. So it is. So all of it is very. This is process of self-empowerment that is coming with the eclipse, and so because religion is fine, there is a great deal of to be learned from religion, but religious experience is far more powerful than a mental concept. Same thing with spirituality. The spiritual concepts are fine, but spiritual experience is really what is seeked, what we seek and find. And for spirituality, it's the idea that we can communicate directly through the heart. We don't need a go-between to communicate with spirit and truth. For truth is a lot bigger than any illusions. There are a great deal of illusions in the world, and within the truth there is all the illusions as well, but the illusions are meant to fall away for the truth. For the truth is far greater than anything we can even dream of. As Shakespeare mentioned in Hamlet or Horatio, there is more things in the universe than all our dreams and philosophy combined, for he knew that the universe is far richer and greater, and we'll come to discover that. So it is important right now, because there's so much downloads of energy, to take breaks, to do meditation, to take naps, to hydrate, to connect to nature as much as possible, and to be well connected and to be relaxed. And it's very important for your well-being. It has to take precedence over anything else. It's not about being right or wrong or anything, or to achieve things, to run after things. To take your well-being. From the well-being, everything will unfold. So it's very important for not. So those are my ideas, but who can really contradict the fact that well-being is important. Everybody wants to feel good. Oh, and I mix them well, but we have some of the same cards in different order as in the French reading. The past is the solution. The solution has already manifested, so just relax about it. Right now it is the reward. The rewards are coming. The rewards are here in the now. And what is coming is a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of work once we achieve this freedom. We'll be called to do a lot of work. What we're working on now is acceptation of our destiny, of our empowerment, of our love, of our wisdom, of moving forward with what life is ready to unfold for us. And the future, the outcome of that acceptation will be friendship. Friendship is quite wonderful. It is the idea of sharing good times, sharing openly, to be open to sharing with people that are the same frequency, vibration. Or we can. For life is about sharing. Whatever we have is what God gave us already. So for higher frequency of energy, we'll not fit into the old molds. We have to die from that old state and letting go of the past. And you are fine as you are. There may be steps needed to be done to complete certain process inside, but accept yourself that you are fine as you are. You can let go of the struggle, let go of the past, of the drama, of all that, and love yourself. Stick to your dharma. Dharma is the law. It is the karma is all that is not aligned with the law. The law shall set you free. So your dharma is your law, and follow that, whichever your own law. For you are already it. You are the law. You are it. For what is it, we don't know, but we want to align with it. Trust, align, relax, and align with that which is it, and beyond understanding. For that which is it, which is God, is beyond our understanding, but that is we were aligning with step by step. And so following the heart is very easy when we feel good. When we not feel good, it's not as easy. So we want to call on when we're not feeling good, we want to call on the higher forces, the archangels, the angels, for when you are in the light, no darkness can ever touch you, because if you're in the light and the darkness comes, it's no longer darkness. They moved into the light. So if they moved into the light, they are no longer dark. And so it's about elevating yourself above. Give yourself the permission to be who you are, and not to fit into the mold of society, to allow people to live their life, to think whatever they think. For the Buddha is one of the greatest masters that's ever walked the earth. So he came to show compassion and enlightenment. He didn't care if people didn't follow his teachings. He was serene. He was lucid. He didn't try to convince people who would come to him for his education. And the Buddha is still very much involved, implicated in one of the planetary logos who are really active in assisting humanity to come into this power, this enlightenment, and for that you need to be you. It's very important just to be you. For we have energetic center we call chakra on the vertical axis. So imagine this pillar of light that comes down and you stay in this tube of light, and to harmonize, to slow down the frequency of your chakras. For all the lessons and the problems I usually work from the roots, from the bottom chakras, but within each chakras is of those seven, hundreds of chakras, but the seven major chakras, there are two archangels, an archangel and an archaea, that's working on specific aspect for you. So you have 14 archangels that are always on the work, on the call for you, and you have 14 ascended masters who also work on those aspects, and everything is being coordinated by your guardian angel and your I am presence. So continue to work with that and to bridge your physical consciousness with your astral body. For your astral body, it's a beautiful being, and is the link to the spiritual, and then your astral body will meet your soul. That's the true soul. That's a soul twin, and then the soul is the bridge to the higher self. Countless your soul family, your monad, but also all your guides, the company of heaven. Those are part of your higher self. So it's about bridging this material consciousness to utilize our free will, to choose love, to choose the connection. For life will not force itself. For when we work with others, whether it's like through a website or a channel like this, or opening a school to teach, we are confronted with we are confronted with lower consciousness. So that can be bit difficult at time, because but your guardian angel can balance it out, and so because the higher you rise, the more visible you become, and so the higher you can see. But also the greater your audience, the more you are subject to lower frequency of people that will not understand what you're trying to share with the world. So it is about being not being subjected to criticism, in order not to feel criticism from the outside world when you become more public. It's not to be too susceptible to flattery or positive comment, not flattery, but positive comment. And it's very important to stay above that, not to need the positive reinforcement from the outside world. The less we need the positive reinforcement from the outside world, the less vulnerable we'll become from criticism. The same thing, the less we judge the world, the less judgment we have on ourselves. Yet I appreciate your comments, mostly positive comments, always wonderful. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, and for your donations. If you want a private session, I'll probably do a few more of those. And so I'm going to pull a few cards. Understanding, well, from first pull those cards, the highest wisdom is the time of departure. That's my card of the day. It's like there's going to be my bags are packed. I'm ready to go, although I'm fine where I am, where it's like wonderful environment and wonderful friends here. What we need to understand is approaching the precipice. There's going to be decisions that will need to be made. It's like we're getting closer, and sometimes we need to jump over the precipice to make a quantum leap, to know that spirit, there is a net. Spirit will catch up, so catch us, because otherwise we'll stand on the precipice. Can we jump? Can we not jump? So sometimes it's time to make a leap of faith. What we need to do is the good life, and the milk and honey. It's symbolistic of enjoying the good life, the good things of life, the well-being, all those things we've been wanting that are going to come into our life. And the outcome will be to be the observer, to stay neutral in relationship to things, to not lean forward, to not lean backwards, to not be drawn into anything we do not want to be drawn in, to move on to this empowerment. for all the dark souls that are manipulating the worlds are themselves being manipulated by dark extraterrestrials. But now, right now they have lost this contact because the Federation is keeping is keeping them busy. So they lost these connections. That's why we're experiencing a great deal of disarray and like complete confusion, and it's like really an amateur show in terms of what the world is going through. But those dark souls are like it's the concept of Goethe. Goethe wrote a book named Faust, with Mephistopheles. In the book, it is someone who sells his soul to the devil, and in order for power and use and all that. For you cannot sell your soul; it does not belong to you. It never entered the mind of God that you can sell your soul to the devil. But you can sell your allegiance to the dark forces, and that's what a lot of people did. And so some people did. And so because the Earth is very precious, it's got all kinds of minerals and very very precious, beautiful. It's a beautiful planet. It's very coveted by extraterrestrials for its resources, and so that's why they came here. So there's a lot of minerals that we don't even know about that extraterrestrials crave for their technologies. And so that's what attracted a lot of the. But everything's going to be mirror back to the dark souls. They're going to soon find they're going to have to face their own creation and all the illness they've created, all the sorrow, all the poverty. Everything will be reflected back to them, and they're going to be in a great deal of pain and suffering because of that. So, but it's their creation, and so they will need to be integrated. But for us to stick to your inner self, to your own empowerment, to your love, and and connect to wisdom. And so for the shift that we're waiting for on the physical plane is depending on us. Why? Because there is this dark governance over the world in most places. For there is some head of states that are aligned with what will be coming. They will survive the shift. They will make their way through. They will continue to hold their position, because they're concerned with the quality of life of the people, protecting the people, organizing society, moving forward. But there are many that are not working for the highest good of all. They're serving private interest, and for those will be before those are removed, there has to be an attendance. The transition from the light workers have to be ready in all countries to take over the governance of the communities of the countries for an interim time, until we are restructuring and will create new. So there has to be there is not enough people yet. When there will be the case, the shift will happen, but to take over the positions of powers within the countries, to assure the continuation of the society. So light workers have to be more empowered and more ready for assuming greater responsibility for a transition time. So this is really what is being worked out, and Creator knows exactly when this is a plan, and everybody's been. But the plan is at work. Everything is getting ready. When they will just happen, this great shift, this event. For personally, I do believe that science will have to evolve also. For a very long time, materialistic science, people believe that we have those experts, but that they don't really know all that much. They want us to believe they know so much, but they don't really know all that much. For a long time, it was Aristotle that was like the great scientist that brought he kind of created this time of darkness, or the darkness came from this lack of understanding of natural law. And then Galilei came and transcended Aristotle. Then Newton came and transcended Galilei. And then Einstein came and transcended Newton. And even we're going to have to transcend Einstein. Well, it's a beloved friend. And of course, those people have greatly contributed to the evolution of consciousness. But we're going to need to move into a new level where we're going to have to understand natural law in a different way. There is new higher principles that will transcend. For there is a new level that will transcend the knowledge. For science is the research of truth, and how does the law of life that are already present, how do we work with that? And so but the science is moving really fast. We just need to be ethical in the applications of science, which is not always the case right now. But everything is being supervised. Personally, I have a scientific project that I want that is coming. I don't have a lab, and I don't have access to the materials from the Earth, so I need to import it from other planet. I'm not really sure yet, but everything will come together. I'm not going to talk about it. It's a scientific project, really quite exciting. And so I'm going to sing a song for singing music here. It's just for my own pleasure. I'm not. Sometimes when I first sing a song that I've never sang before, I'm not really that good of it. I recognize it, but then once I sing it 5, 6, 10 times, it's like it flows and it comes more naturally. And with same thing with the painting. When I moved out of art school, I opened an art gallery in Los Angeles. But then I continued to paint and paint and paint, and it took me 7 years to come up with creating art that was historically important, that are completely unique. Never in all art history, nobody has ever done that. And there was strong painting. For a painting, you want to know if a painting is strong. Yeah, if I hang one of my painting and put a Picasso and a Matisse on each side, it will hold its ground. Of course, if I'm not putting a big Picasso and a big Matisse and a small Mansillon, and a big Mansillon and a small Picasso and a small Matisse, for us to be similar size. But it's like the same thing with nice clothes. They work together. Well, I don't have a wardrobe right now, but if you have really nice clothes, no matter what brand they are, they will work together. And the same thing with paintings. Nice collection of paintings. Even if I put a Mansillon and I put a Rembrandt and a Caravage, it will hold its ground. For different artists have different frequency. Picasso will generally fight the paintings around him when Matisse is more contained or whatever. But that may be the same thing with music. Maybe I'm gonna play around for like a few years, and then eventually I'm gonna come up with unique and original songs. Who knows? So I'm just gonna, time will tell, everything will come in due time. Well, I'm gonna sing this song. It was really difficult in French, but I'm gonna try it again, a cappella, which is not easy, but it's a song about letting go, very much called Unchain My Heart. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be, 'cause you don't care. Well, please set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't love me no more. Every time I call you on the phone, some fellow tells me that you're not home. Unchain my heart, set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. You got me sewed up like a pillowcase, but you don't let my love go to waste. Unchain my heart, set me free. I'm under your spell, like a man in trance, but you know darn well that I don't stand a chance. Unchain my heart, let me go my way. Unchain my heart, you worry me night and day. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't care a bag of bean for me? Unchain my heart, oh please set me free. Unchain my heart, oh set me free. Oh woman, why don't you let me do what's that for me? Unchain my heart, you don't care, why you won't let me go. If you don't love me no more, I'm like a man in trance. Unchain my heart, let me go. I'm under your spell, like a man in trance. And you know darn well that I don't stand a chance. Oh, unchain my heart, please let me go. You don't care, please set me free. A song of Richards, I believe. So I'm going to pull a last card for the card of prosperity and abundance in the French reading, the Knight of Ariel, call on Ariel, the Archangel of Miracle. And today's this card is a major card. It is the moon. For the moon, we're going to have a full moon eclipse. It's going to be very powerful on the 26th, really, and then followed by a sun eclipse on the 10th of. So it's the Archangel Eniel for integrating the moon. The emotional body is very important. The opportunity to refine your plans, to elaborate more, to refine your plans. Let yourself be guided by your intuition. confront your fear to be stronger. So the moon tells you to walk through the shadow. But do not forget your Creator is with you. The love of God accompany you everywhere. Do not forget that. And to refine your project, refine your plans, follow your intuition, and let yourself be guided. And do not allow any fear, any fear. For fear cannot come into love. Darkness cannot come into light. It's all illusions that needs to be transmuted. Embrace whatever fear comes in. Embrace it. Relax and release it, and just let it go. Return it to the void from which it came. It was just a temporary construct. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.